Welcome back. Here on What's Your Point, we dish out plenty of grief, but we also take the time to deliver credit when credit is due. When the health and well-being of Harris County residents has come under assault by pollution or contamination, Harris County Attorney Vince Ryan has been a relentless, effective warrior for public welfare. Whether it was his office's role in convincing the EPA to remove the San Jacinto River dioxin pits, or the historic $29 million cash settlement wrenched from the company responsible, Ryan's message is clear: polluters, big or small, and Harris County will pay a price.
We go after some of the biggest and baddest corporate polluters is because, as you just alluded to, it sends a message.
And it's not just polluters. The county attorney's office under Ryan has sued the opioid industry, human traffickers operating massage parlors, retailers of dangerous synthetic marijuana, and now a new perpetrator, pharmaceutical companies overcharging vulnerable Houstonians. Ryan hits them all where it hurts, the wallet. Carmen, this new case against multiple pharmaceutical companies, is that a good role for a county attorney to play?
Absolutely. Look, the truth is, just like what Vince Ryan said, he's one of the only people who could go after these huge multi-billion-dollar pharmaceutical companies. And the truth is a lot of this is criminal action that the FBI and people like that don't have the resources or don't spend the time on until somebody like Vince Ryan really exposes them in a big way. So I think we're very lucky to have a county attorney that goes after these people. I mean, this situation, they're saying that they increased the prices on some of these generic pharmaceuticals by 1,000%. That's unbelievable, and it hurts the weakest of our community members here in Houston.
Tony, your take on this?
I think it's excellent. I don't care if you're Democrat or Republican. I'm sure a lot of the families watching the show right now got to sit every morning, once a week. I remember when my dad was alive, we'd have to put all the pills in an order. We're talking about 7 to 10 pills. I'd have to call to find out how much they actually cost. And luckily, my dad had a master's degree, Chicano, sticking up for him. Not every family does. I love it to see government sticking up for the people, but let's get something straight. Just like Bernie said, this is hyper-capitalism. How dare these pharmaceutical companies shake down hard-working families whose lives are on the line, whose well-being is shaped by every single day. Good job for Vince Ryan, and I applaud any politician, Republican or Democrat, that stands up for all of our families this way.
Michelle Maples, I got to ask you, because you and your family run, a business that could be hit by a lawsuit from a county attorney if you, in their view, run afoul of regulations. Do you think Vince Ryan has overstepped?
No, not at all. There are regulations in place for a reason, and I know Axis Pipeline Construction Company, my dad doesn't pay me to say that. I should hit him up, though. We all live in fear of pollution. I mean, as an attorney working for my dad, we go back and forth with these big companies on pollution and on those indemnities. And we do that for a reason, because we want to make sure that the environment is taken care of. The last thing we want is to build a faulty pipeline that then affects an entire community. That is the last thing any of us want. These regulations are great. They need to be enforced. And the majority of companies abide by them, and we have a full safety program to avoid any sort of pollution, contamination.
Okay, we're going to leave it right there. Still ahead,